It wasn't that bad. I think, I've been joking about it. I had bronchitis last year. I think the Vikings week, and that was worse than COVID for me. Thankfully, I was vaccinated. I stayed at home, isolated, quarantined. It was all good. I had some sinus issues and things like that, but, nothing I couldn't handle. So.
Getting your wind back feel after that?
Wasn't that bad. I mean, it's 10 days off. It's just getting back on the field and getting your legs under you, things like that. I think I'm pretty conditioned, so I'm not really worried about that. And just getting back in the playbook and going out there and repping stuff. So it was disappointing, but I have full trust in our D-line and the rest of our team. One guy goes down, another one's up. You see how it is with COVID right now. It's almost every week there's a new guy out, and Dorrance is out this week. Things like that. So we'll have to work on it. It'll be all right.
Y'all feel like y'all stink, but don't even like Dorrance is out now, Bradley's out.
Yeah. Yeah. If it ain't one thing, it's another. Yeah. I mean, look, like I said, it's the landscape's been like that since last year. Thankfully guys are vaccinated. You can try to avoid stuff like that and get back quicker. But next man up. I think everyone takes it seriously. I just think everyone has their own opinion about, how they want to handle it. And, I'm not one to tell someone they need to get vaccinated or not. Personally, I didn't want to, but I understand I needed to for a lot of different reasons, and I did. And, looking back on it, I'm thankful I did because it made catching COVID a little bit easier for me. So.
When you came back to practice the last couple of days, have you been trying to test yourself and see where you are conditioning-wise that you wouldn't have done if you hadn't missed a week at all?
Nah, I felt fine. Yeah, I think if anything, it's just like I said, my knees, just legs, just making sure they're under me. I kind of felt like, Tampa Bay, I didn't really have my legs under me, and so just getting conditioned that way. But other than that, felt fine running around.
Being an experienced edge rusher, what's your evaluation of just seeing one game like the Parks?
I think I said back in training camp, Micah can do whatever Micah wants to do on the field, and perfect example of it was last week, him getting off the ball and getting to the quarterback. So, we can have him out there. We can have him playing linebacker. He can cover guys. He's going to be out there rushing the passer again this week, and it's nice to see that. He could have double-digit sacks if he wanted to. He really could. I really feel that way. So it's nice to have a guy like that, and we can fill in that role. Obviously, D-Law is out, Dorrance is down, so having him out there makes it a little bit easier for us.
Your perspective on that, somebody does this for a living, just how difficult that is. Granted, last week, midweek, was going to
Yeah. Sometimes throughout the week, I think we kind of get on him sometimes about his level of attention, and then I have to tell myself that he has a lot of things that he's doing. He's got a lot of stuff that's being thrown at him. I think the coaches understand that too. But we're all professionals, so we expect him to pick it up, and he has. So it's nice to see. He's a rookie. He's doing all this stuff, and he definitely has the ability to do it. And he's going to continue to do it.
Randy, this pair of tackles that they have, how do they rate those pairs of tackles that you're doing?
Well, I think they're both good tackles. I played against Jordan, the left tackle last year, obviously, and then Lane's been there for a while, and he's a good player too. So it's going to be a challenge for us, but it's a common opponent, and we'll be prepared either way.
Made a lot of size is unusual. What do you do when you're facing a guy that size?
Just keep him moving. You don't worry about his size. You make him play your game. He may be bigger, but you have some advantages of your game, and that's what you got to do: make him play your game. Don't worry about all the stuff he has going on.
I think Jordan worked out today. I don't know if you guys have heard that.
Cool. The left tackle. He'll be there.
Rush discipline is always important when you're facing a guy like Hurts. You even get amplified even more.
I think it does. I think it's like that every week. You have to have a good rush plan. You have to, everyone has to the rush as one, 4 as one. And, you rep that throughout the week. And so, yeah, it changes things. It's the same thing we said going in Tampa Bay, same thing we said going against the Chargers. You got to get them off the spot, be disruptive. Thought we had a good rush plan last week, and we're only going to get better. So fully expect us to get off the Hurts this week.
Brady was a guy that he never left the well, as Marinelli called it. This guy,
Yeah, I mean,
this guy, keep him in the well. Right?
There's different types of mobility when it comes to quarterbacks. I know Tom's probably not the fastest, but when you can navigate a pocket like he does and have the kind of presence he has in a pocket, you could take that over a guy that can run in the pocket like Hurts can. They can both hurt you in different ways, and we've seen that. So, doesn't change our game plan. Obviously, we're going to get after them the same way we've been trying to against these quarterbacks, and I fully expect we will.
You've usually been a right end, but with all the bodies you're down, do they ask you to do more? Do you feel comfortable doing both? Or you just stick with the right side?
I'm comfortable with it now. Yeah, I think in the past, like you said, I mostly played right and felt better being in a left-handed stance on the right side. And now we can stand up a little bit more and things like that. And sometimes I'm on the left, sometimes on the right. So it's all about repping. Repping in practice, so it's normal in the games. And by now it's pretty normal. It's just different angles you got to take, as a rusher. So
What Micah did.
definitely. Were you?
Yes.
I think we all were. I mean, he's like I said, I can go on all day. I think the one thing I will say is that I was happy to see the disadvantage that they had on the right side, and we kept them over there. I think that's what we need. When we see, there's blood in the water, keep him out there, let him do what he's got to do, and I think that's what we did. So.